guys, so I asked you guys to send in your labor slash birthing questions, no matter how TMI they are. I'm super excited to be answering these today, giving you the lowdown, you know, although this might be a little bit, I don't know, I don't want to say it's like 18 plus because people below the age of 18 do give birth, so, you know, but it's not like, it might be a little bit, okay, a lot, it might be a little bit of a lot. All right, what is the process like in the days leading up to birth? So for me, it was just a lot of waiting. I felt like I was going to be overdue anyways, but of course you don't know. It's like very on edge because every single thing you feel, you're like, oh, is this it? Is it finally time? But no, it's never time. It's always late. I don't know why. Well, at least for me, it was always late. So I just made sure I had like my clothes ready to go. I had my labor clothes, the clothes I was going to wear during the birthing, prepared in like a bag, and I had like my plan ready, okay? As soon as I start to feel labor coming on, the makeup's going on. I'm, you know, that's just my personality. What can I say? And I'm a very over-organized person, so I just made sure everything was ready. There's like blankets down in the car. Sage has somewhere to go and to be, and make sure those people are here to be able to take care of her at any moment. It's just like very on edge and very boring. Any funny stories that happen, you guys give me life. Thank you, Natasha, you're very sweet. Okay, yes, actually, when I gave birth to Sage, when we were in the room, after giving birth, Lee was eating a lollipop and he like bit down on it and boom, his front tooth cracked. So yeah, for the rest, like, you know, when you give birth, your family is coming over, there's lots of nurses around, and he couldn't leave to go to the dentist. So he's just like walking around with like half a tooth, and it was the front tooth. Like, that's rough. So that was the only like crazy thing that happened. What else? I guess like my whole birth with Sage was weird because I didn't even know I was in labor. I wasn't supposed to be induced until the next morning. So I was like, oh my God, like, excuse me, nurse, I'm feeling a lot of pain right now. Can I have a Panadol? And she's like, yeah, sure. But like, lo and behold, I was like 10 centimeters dilated and Sage was right about to pop out. Okay, how long does the recovery downstairs take, and how long was the pain the day after? So I would say after 4 weeks, you're probably feeling a lot better down there. After 6 weeks, you're fully healed though. 6 weeks, you can go swimming and you can resume other activities again. Although like TMI, if you're going to be wearing any kind of underwear that sits up your bum, it's probably going to take like a few months before that's like super comfortable again, but you'll eventually get there. Yeah. How bad was the pain the day after? I actually think it was like not bad at all for me, especially the second time I was like walking around already. The first time, I don't think it was pain. I feel like it was just like discomfort, or like it felt like there's a lot of pressure there. I don't remember it being painful. I definitely wasn't in like pain either. I was living my life as normal actually. Yeah. Okay, super scared to do a natural birth. Any tips to stress less? I would say don't worry about it, girl. I did 2 natural labors myself. The first one was unintentional. I just didn't have time to get the pain relief, and the second time I didn't even think about it. So I just think if you just don't consider it as even an option, you're probably going to be able to get through the whole labor without considering it. But yeah, don't worry about it. Like, this is what your body was created to do. And like literally every single human in this world was birthed. A lot of them probably birthed naturally. So, you know, it's a lot of women do it, and you can do it too, for sure. Oh, what's the sweetest thing Lee has ever done for you? Oh my gosh, random question, but okay, I'll answer. Okay, I'll go back to like a throwback, something that you guys probably haven't heard before. My sweetest memory, and something that always sticks out to me as a very special moment, was when I was like 18 and I decided to run away from home. I had my little run away from home moment, and Lee had just finished work. It was a Friday night. He had worked like 12-hour shifts all week, and so I messaged him and I was like, hey, I don't want to be at home. Can I come hang out with you? And he lived in a share house, so he couldn't invite me over. So he stayed at the PC bong with me literally all night after his 12-hour shift. All night, because we didn't have anywhere else to go. So that will be forever an amazing memory for me. He very much took care of me a lot. Okay, he's a sweetie. I have a lot of memories, but yeah, that's a special one. Okay, how long did it take for you to be able to go back to your normal activities? Depends what activities we're talking about, girl. Okay, just daily activities, a day. I was back to it like the next day. I was like totally, I could have done anything the next day, seriously. The only thing I felt was like pressure down there, you know, so I felt like I should sit down often, but no, I felt totally fine. Other kinds of activities was, yeah, 6 weeks, yeah. And then exercising, I would say I gave it like a good 6 months before I started exercising again. What birth control are you using at the moment? Nothing at the moment, only because I am about to get the IUD. Not this month, I'm actually getting it next month. But yeah, I'm about to get an IUD, and that's the one I'm most interested in because I feel like it has the least amount of side effects. We'll see. I'm excited for that actually. I don't know why, I'm just excited. Hopefully it can cure my acne as well because I've heard that it can. Okay, what did you feel when Lee watched you give birth? This is a funny question because I feel like my answer is going to be different than a lot of people. I'm actually a very independent person, so I was like happy to do it alone, to be honest. I also am a very like presentation focused person, so I low-key was like, I don't want you to see me give birth because it's gonna change your perspective on my bod. So I would have been honestly happy to do it alone. Emotionally, I'm fine to do it alone. I could have done it by myself or with just random nurses. I don't need someone that I know there, to be honest. Of course I want him to be there to see the baby though, so but I would be like, if I could have, you know, my best option, like you could come in after I've given birth, that would be my best option. But of course he's allowed to be in the room, so I was just like, I just said, you know, don't go downstairs, just don't look downstairs and we'll be right. But it was very sweet, you know, seeing his face and seeing, oh, it was really sweet seeing how much he cared, like when I was screaming and stuff. It was sweet, like he was really concerned about me, and I was like, oh my god, thanks for worrying, appreciate it. Oh, how can your body be so perfect after a baby? That is very sweet, and I kind of feel like uncomfortable for you to say that there because I want you to think your body is perfect too. My body is not perfect though, technically. We'll get into that because I've seen another question and I'll answer that later down the track, but physically on the outside, it did go back to normal. I don't really know why. I don't have an answer for you. I think it's a very rare thing, but genetics, unfortunately. Did you cry at the moment you met the baby right after giving birth? Once again, I feel like my answer is going to be different. Oh, okay, there's more. I'm wondering because imagining me giving birth, I could even cry because I'm so touched and surprised at that moment. And your English is perfect, so no need to apologize. I actually didn't cry. No, I didn't cry both times. I'm not a crier. So, you know, a lot of people describe birth as a very emotional experience. For me, I feel like I go into pretty much every experience in my life just being like, what's up? Cool, I'm here. Yep. Sweet, that was fun, you know. So after giving birth, I was just like, huh, dope, look at me. Although I was a little bit emotional seeing Lee get emotional, but myself, no, I'm not a crier. I'm a little bit cold-hearted. I love my babies very much, trust me. I'm a very loving person, but I'm not a very like overly emotional person. Oh my god, this some people orgasm during birth. Were you worried about it? I was not worried about it because I didn't know that was a thing until I read your question. Oh my gosh. No, I wasn't worried about it, and I would never be worried about it because I feel like the people who do are probably the kind of people that could probably do it anywhere. But I think for a lot of us, that's like a very private moment that we could probably only do in a certain setting. So I was definitely not worried about it, and I feel like you don't need to worry about that. Yeah. Do you want more kids? Of course I would love more kids, but like the newborn stage is actually pretty rough, of course, and I just don't know if I can. I don't think it would be the best decision. I could do it again, of course, because I have a heart, so of course I can take care of the child. But I don't know if I could, yeah, I don't know if it would be the smartest decision, at least at the moment. I should wait a bit longer. Okay, does it hurt? Yes, absolutely it hurts. The contractions suck, but like nothing can compare to the feeling of like the head coming out. But you know, once you get to the point where the head's coming out, like, you know, you're at the end anyway, so you have that kind of motivation to get to the end. And if I could give you one piece of advice, it would just be like, when you feel the head start to come out, just don't stop pushing, you know? Don't stop believing. No, don't stop pushing, because if that head goes back in, you're gonna have to do it all over again. So you just keep on pushing, girl, until the head comes out, and then, you know, the body just literally slides out. So it definitely hurts. The head is the worst. Oh, does it always have to tear on your... I'm scared. Okay, it doesn't always tear, but like, I think everybody that I know has torn. Well, I don't want to give out anyone's information away, but okay, from the people who I've spoken to, like, generally yes. Mine wasn't that bad looking back. I have a friend who had 3rd degree, I think it was called, and so that's kind of like the worst you can have. And she actually didn't even realize that she did have it that bad. So I would say, yeah, of course it's scary, and going to the bathroom after tearing is very scary, but you know, it'll heal up within 6 weeks. It's like your body is like, it knows what it's doing. Tearing is common, and it will heal up very easily, and you don't have to worry about it. It sounds scarier than it actually is. But I did get stitches the first time actually, and those were also totally fine. Like, I was actually laughing while I was getting stitches, because I had the gas and air. That's the only pain relief I've had throughout my labors, is when I was getting stitches. And yeah, because of the gas and air, I was literally just like laughing my head off. So yeah, it was kind of fun actually. Cool, so those are all your labor questions. I had a lot of fun doing this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's fun to talk about just like woman things. Yeah, I hope that made you more chill going into labor. It's not as scary as a lot of people feel. You know, you don't need to be super stressed about it. Your body was made for this, and you're gonna do great. And it'll just all happen naturally, mostly for most people. You know, there's always exceptions, but you'll be fine. Don't worry. Cool. Thank you very much.